Well, I think we've taken a lot of steps here, and I know over the last couple of years the Chancellor has been made more aware of veterans' issues, veterans' needs. And I think that's the first step. You've got to have the senior administration at the university aware of issues or concerns that have been raised. For example, early on there was really little recognition that coursework, formalized courses, and training that occurs while you're in the military has any value in a university setting. For instance, most military members get leadership training. I, for example, have taken, as I know many have, officers take different courses, for instance, Command and General Staff College that I took in a seminar at Fort Leavenworth. I also am a graduate of the Air War College down in, as well. And a lot of these courses, they're not just simple courses. They are graduate level courses in many instances, and there should be, upon review of the syllabus and the educational programs that exist, reciprocity among the credits. I'm a strong believer of that because these are tough courses. And I think just to say, well, all you're going to get is a general credit is not adequate. I think we need to take the time to look carefully. I would encourage the professors, for instance, in geography or the social sciences, public policy, for example, to look and request to look at these types of courses and provide that type of credit. And I know also much of the awareness needs to be to the registrars as well, because often these are the people that the students first see, and if they feel they're unwelcome and there's not willingness at least to take a look, then really we're doing a disservice to the veteran and military member. So the first step is to get the administrative support from the very top, chancellor, provost, understanding what these types of activities are. Obviously also awareness of maybe special needs and concerns that veterans have, not just from the perspective that veterans are the only ones who have these concerns, but to create an environment where talking about them and talking about services that are available, social services, social networking services, and it should be open to other students as well who are not military veterans. For instance, different types of disabilities. Post-traumatic stress disorder is not something that only impacts veterans. It's pervasive in our society as families get more geographically separated and people go through many types of traumatic events in their lives. So, these types of service should be made available on every campus. And I know the University of Missouri does a good job of it. We have a relatively new Veterans Center here that's beginning to grow in terms of the types of services it offers. But also not to require people to physically come to those centers. Clearly there's a lot of online capacity, there's web-based capabilities that could be made available to veterans if they can't get to campus.